Hi, this is Peter the Clairvoyant here, and I'm doing a general reading here for Aries for September 2019. So Aries September 2019. So let's see what we get here for you. Okay, don't like sort of putting them upside down as such. So let's keep them the right way up. And we'll try and put 16 cards down here to sort of get the right energy and feel. So this we'll just look at generally, and then we'll focus on some different aspects of what we get here. Okay, right. So here it just feels like you Aries, you're feeling a little bit up and down about things here. And it's like here with the King of Cups coming out, yes, this is a male energy, but I'm just feeling generally for both of you, whether you're male or female, it's almost like it feels like you're keeping your feelings to yourself, because the King of Cups, he's a very quiet, sensitive person, can be a bit within themselves. So it feels though generally you're feeling a bit within yourselves because you're a bit up and down with the energy around you. But gradually, you are going on to a new passage of your life. And if you see the ripples here, this is all the stuff that you've gone through sort of previously. I don't feel like previously throughout your life, but more so this year. This year's been a bit up and down, but you can see where you're going now. The waters are getting calmer. So I get the feeling you've still got a few things here to tidy up and sort out, but gradually you're heading in the right direction. I do feel for some of you, you've got to get money sorted out a little bit here, because I'm a bit concerned here over money. So it's like you need to focus on the money side of things and try not get stressed out with money or start worrying about money. You know, it's like going to bed, stuff playing in your mind, can't think straight, can't sleep straight, and it's no good. I mean, after you've done all your worrying, has it changed anything? Has it cleared anything up? No, it hasn't. So you've got to learn to switch off, Aries. You need to learn to switch off. And also, Aries, here we have got the King of Wands here, and there's a fire sign there, so that's your sign. In fact, here we've got the female Queen of Wands, so that's connecting with both sides of you, the female Aries and the male Aries. But right in the center here, you've got your psychic card coming out, your intuition. So it's telling you now you need to trust your intuition a little bit now about what you want and where you're kind of going and heading. And then as you do that, that will guide you to your new passage. Some of you are going away. See, the World card and the Six of Swords is connecting me with overseas travel. So it feels though going abroad, enjoying your time, having a relaxing period, and that could be quite good for you. But it does feel like now, for some of you, it's like you're in this kind of limbo period now, waiting for things to happen and waiting for things to come together. But I do seem to be drawn now to the number 4. This number 4 here is really drawing me out very strong, as if to say, you know, over the next sort of 4 weeks or 4 months, you should start to feel the calmness creeping in around you and feeling better about things. But I'm also being drawn here to the Queen of Wands, so the female Aries, as if to say, you need to start speaking your mind a little bit more. Maybe not worrying what you've got to say. I just get the feeling you've got to say it, because if you don't say it, it's like you're in limbo. And when you're in limbo, you're not being your normal, energetic self. So I feel like you've got to start speaking your mind a little bit. So don't start shying away from that. So that's quite interesting, actually, Aries. Okay. So let's have a look at relationships here. So this is relationships now for Aries. Okay. Okay. Now, straight away, what I'm being drawn to is here's your Ace of Cups here. So this is like your true love card, you know, so you're feeling really loved up and emotional. but sometimes you're feeling a bit lost, sort of trying to figure out where you're going. So love may be there, but then some of you are thinking, is this love all it's cracked up to be? So in other words, you know, there may be love and emotion, maybe in a relationship, but sometimes I get the feeling some of you Aries are almost like sacrificing yourself a little bit. It's a bit like you're kind of holding back and you're not sort of saying the things that you should be saying. So it's like it feels though you're just not opening up. It's like you're keeping things back a little bit, and that's not good for you, Aries. You need to be speaking your mind. You need to be bringing that fire and the energy and the passion into your life, and then you can feel fulfilled and sort of happy and settled. But if you're pulling back, it makes you up and down, and it's putting you out of balance. So definitely I get this feeling now of need to sort of say my piece, and I feel so that's good, because here the Justice card's basically saying, look, you like everything to be in its little neat boxes sometimes, everything has to be just so, and if it's not, puts you at a crossroads. In fact, talking at this crossroads, if you look at this, just pull this back a little bit, this is your life now that you've built up so far, and you can carry on, keep doing what you're doing here and building it up some more. Or is it time for new things to come in and add to this? Or do you get rid of all this, say, no, I don't want this life no more. I want to start afresh and build this up to what this is. So here you are, pausing for thought now, deciding what you want. And the Lovers card doesn't necessarily mean lovers. It's about resolvement. So you've got to resolve this now and figure out where you're going. There's also an element of money coming into this, as if to say some of you might not be feeling financially secure. So it's like, you know, can I start afresh? Can I even have the money to build upon things? Because I know money shouldn't come into love life, but it does. It's like we need money to move forward. So have I got the money to move forward? You know, so there could be an element of, you know, sort of struggling over money or figuring out the money, or money is very important to you. So figure that out. But also here, I am being focused on my property. And I do feel like some of you Aries do like your home, and your home makes you secure. But is it making you happy? It's like you're up and down again, feeling stressed. You may be okay in your home. That's your tranquility. But is it the solid base you think it is? So, but it's none of it's coming out like doom and gloomy here. It's just, I feel like I'm at a crossroads now for some of you, and I just feel so you've got a bit of sorting out and resolving to do. But once you've resolved this, you can put yourself back on the footing and you're moving forward, or you can create major changes and move off in a different direction. So it's like some of that's going to make sense for all aspects of Aries. So it just feels like, don't worry, but I do get the feeling I've got to start speaking my mind. And just watch out for somebody around you, Aries, as well as being a bit secretive. And I always say secretive is different than mistrust. So that could be winding you up a little bit and frustrating you, and that puts you out of balance as well. So do keep an eye on that a little bit, Aries. Right, let's have a look at work and career. Now I like that one coming out, first card down, because that's your Ace of Wands, so that's new energy. And Wands are all about career, enthusiasm, starting businesses, fresh career paths. So that's really good. But we'll come to that in a second. Yeah, so here we've got new energy. So let's just look in a very simple way. This is your Ace of Wands, like me putting a magic wand in your hand and saying, right, get out there now and start making things happen. So it's all in your capable hands. Start to get a little bit creative. It's like you've got thoughts and ideas popping out. Go and make them happen. And your will card is saying, look, if you put your energy into this, this is worldly success here. But sometimes you're worrying too much. Oh, God, won't it work? It's like you like to know it's there and it's going somewhere and it's going to be successful. But yeah, that's good. But sometimes we can't always know, are we going to have success until we actually physically do it? What if that's the one you don't do because you're worrying, but it could have been the one that made you the million? I'm not saying it's quite like that, but if you don't do it, you don't get there. Everything's a chance. So again, there's a new passage here, And this is you here getting a little bit career-minded, a bit more ambitious. And with you being the Queen of Wands or the King of Wands, it doesn't matter. It's basically saying, look, you should be at the top of what you're doing, or doing something to a level that you're happy with, like say halfway up, being the boss, or a little bit of responsibility. Or you might be, no, I just want to take things easy, go and do my job, take my money home, and I'm happy. That's great. Or doing something working for yourself. So you've got to figure out now what you want to be moving forward. So feels like I'm in this kind of limbo period again, trying to figure out what I want and where I'm going. But there is a lot of positivity around you coming, because your Wheel of Fortune's backing you up for change. And it does feel like for some of you now, definitely moving off in a different direction, or walking away from something, or whatever you are doing, definitely looking for deeper meaning to your life and your careers. Be careful, some of you, work's draining your energy. So it's like it's tiring you out. So are you being demanded on too much and it's time for change? Or do you want to slow things down? Or is this saying you just need to keep doing what you're doing, but you need to focus on your diet a little bit as well as work? In other words, build your strength up. Okay, but you have got ideas, and for some of you as well, there's some past opportunities coming in where I feel as though there's real success there. So don't be frightened to go back, or past ideas, okay? Or somebody could be communicating with you haven't seen for a while, saying, look, I know a great job for you, or there's this job here, and it could be quite interesting, but there's something to do with the past there. And I'm also being drawn to the number 6. So anything to do with new beginnings, new career opportunities, past opportunities, 6 days, 6 weeks. Don't think 6 months, feels that that's a bit long, but 6 days or 6 weeks, you never know, it could be 6 hours. But there's definitely something interesting there. So see where that kind of comes in. So that's really interesting. So we've done the overview, we've done work and career. What else is there? Yeah, let's have a look at family. Now, if you do purchase a video reading of me, they are slightly different. I carry on doing it the old way. And the reason is I can only fit so many cards down doing it this way. And it's nice showing you what's what. But I like to do a really in-depth reading for your private reading. So I do it the old way, but it doesn't make any difference. You might not see all the cards, but you know, you're getting all your facts that you need to know because you're paying for that reading. So do bear that in mind. But like this, I think it's great. You can see how I'm working and what I'm trying to show you. Okay, so family, we've got some worries and concerns here, and it's telling you to have the strength sort of get things done, and perhaps trying to get the balance right of how you want to connect with family as you're moving forward. Seem to be drawn to somebody within family expecting a child, and I feel so that's going to be wonderful. And I seem to be drawn to the month of August now. So we are in August now. So do bear in mind, somebody could just be suddenly expecting, or it could be next August. Okay, a little bit of confusion about where you're going and heading and connecting with family, and there could be some arguments and disagreements coming up. But it says, look, you're in the driving seat here to how to deal with it and sort things out. Some of you within family are going to be sorting out a will. And I always say a will is like a wish and a prayer. So we've got respect to everybody's wishes, so to speak. But just be careful who we trust with this will, or somebody might not be playing fair or not be happy what's going on with this will. Here you are, the Emperor card coming out here. This is your strong Aries connection. So it just feels with family, try not get pulled in different directions. Try not let certain things worry you or concern you. But you've definitely got to get balance here. So in other words, whatever energy you're putting into family here, you've got to make sure you're getting back what you put in. But sometimes that's easier said than done. So just do what you feel as though was right. Definitely doing a bit of soul searching around family. I always look at the soul searching card is different than deep thinking. It's like you look at the past, you look at the present, and then hopefully you look to the future. And I don't knock anybody looking backwards. People that we've connected with, places that we've been, people that we've lost. You know, it's all good. But do continue to look forward. So overall, family's not too bad, but there are going to be some situations where you're going to feel disagreements or being a bit wound up, especially when it comes to possibly financial matters. Okay. Right, let's have a look at money. Yeah, so here I'm being drawn to contracts, loans, wills, so stuff to deal with money within family. And I feel like whoever's head of the family here or is dealing with this, they've got to do what they feel is right, but there's definitely a bit of mistrust here. It's like somebody's not liking what's going on, but at the end of the day, you're in the driving seat, you've got to push things forward. And I just feel as though now you just need to do what you feel as though is best. Okay. Let's have a quick look at health. Okay, so with health, the Empress card, so that's drawing me to keep an eye on your womb, keep an eye on your digestive system, keep an eye on your right knee down to your leg here, playing up a little bit of neck ache here, keep an eye on your feet aching. So just a couple little niggly things there to just watch out, but nothing major to worry about as such. So I hope all that's made sense. Hope you've enjoyed that, and tune in now to the next video, and also wait for October's to come out when we ready to do them. Okay, thank you very much for listening, and if you do want a private reading with me, please do contact me through Facebook. I'm here to do phone readings, video readings, whatever image you may be looking for, parties or even private readings. Thank you very much.